Welcome, this is live. This is Sports Extravaganza on the 8th day of this wonderful month of June. My name is Tony Kwalanda. It's great to see you wherever you are. This is the place to be. We are live for the next 3 hours till 7 p.m. I have the best in the different kind of sports categories. I have Rhino Charge, some of the top teams that participated in last weekend's event in Torosei, Kajiado. I also have some of the members of those who Kenya will be in Paris Olympics. In fact, one of them is here. However, we have a host of things. Also, I have your feedback and reaction of why Harambee Stars messed up in Malawi by drawing against Burundi. How can you draw against Burundi? Ulesikia wapi? Welcome to the show. This is a place to be. This, of course, is where you also win, learn, and get to engage yourselves with some of the topics that you will not find anywhere else. And you know how we do it. We have plenty of merchandise to give you. We have goodies to give you. We have prizes to give you. Now, I want you to engage with us today on this topic. That's why I've won. I'm a very loyal fan of Harambee Stars. And that's why I've won this today. And that's why I want to ask you this very simple question. And I need your feedback on WhatsApp. I need your feedback on SMS. I need you to call in live. And this is the question we're asking you. What are the chances of Harambee Stars qualifying for the 2026 World Cup that will be co-hosted by, is it Canada, Mexico, and the USA in 2026? What are the chances of Harambee Stars qualifying for the World Cup? Talk to us, call us, WhatsApp us, SMS us. You can even come to the studio live and shout in this studio with me here, but do whatever you want to do and share your feedback on this topic. But of course, starting us off, we have a very big event happening right now at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. Is the Kenya Volleyball Federation League Finals, men and women. And that's, of course, I have the big man himself. I call him the chairman because he has so many hats, including the literal hat that he has on his head. Moses Mbuthia, the chairman of the Beach Volleyball Commission, as well as the deputy treasurer of the Kenya Volleyball Federation. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. Where did you leave the games? Because of course we have some action you had taken, you had shared with us earlier on about the finals. Zinaendeleaje?
One, I must salute you because I don't know how you normally sit with your wife in the evening. You're a very jovial guy. And I've never seen you report when you are a bit timid. Now, I want to tell you that the Kenya Volleyball Federation League final is on as we are talking right now.
Yes.
In fact, the final between women, that is Kenya Prisons, and the Kenya Commercial Bank, it is on.
Right
and
now.
the KCB has taken the first set. Yesterday, they were beaten 3-0 because this is home and away.
Yeah.
So you have to win 2 games for you to be crowned the winner. Yesterday, Prison won 3. Today, they are behind 1 set. So it means, therefore, that if KCB beats Kenya Prison, we'll have to do the finals tomorrow.
Wow.
Today, if the Kenya Prison is beaten by GSU, that would mean we shall do the finals tomorrow for men. But if Kenya Prison women beats KCB, inaenda leo. If Kenya Prison beats GSU, inaisha leo. It is an anticlimax, I must say.
Wow.
Did you hear me?
And of course, I know I'm missing this action. I'm supposed to have been there. My director, you have the KPA versus Prisons clips. So ucheze tu unangoja firimbi. Now, we have those clips, of course, I shared earlier on of these games at the Kasarani Annex, or is it at the Complex Center? We have them here. These are the girls. This, of course, was earlier on. This was, I think, a day earlier.
The gym is full.
The gym, I know, right now. Yeah, this is not, this, of course, we had shared earlier on.
Yes.
But from what you've picked from the start of this tournament to where it is right now, and you having been there all this time, what is the development? What is the status of Kenyan volleyball compared to our peers in Kenya?
We did our election last year, and John Oronje won the seat of National Organizing Secretary. And after that, he revolutionized the league, where he came up with this format now. He borrowed that one from FIVB and the CAVB, and it is actually coming out very well, where the teams are not sure, because it's not just one game. You have to do, as I have said, home and away. But home, still same home. But you have to do it there until you win 2, and then you finish. It started from the preliminaries. We went on that way, quarterfinals, semifinals, and today we have the finals. And as I've told you, we have who is who in Kenya inside that gymnasium, because they all want to win and get a title to represent Kenya in the African Club Championship next year.
There's that. And then there's also Olympics.
There is Olympics now. Majority of those girls you're seeing there, they have already been picked among the list that we call the long list of 21.
Yes, the provision.
So, and which will be condensed to 13. And then these girls are supposed to leave for Philippines to play a club champion, a world championship. Thereafter, they move to a town called, an area called Miramas. From Miramas, they now move to Paris.
Yes.
It is quite a process, and we also hope that we'll have about 2 weeks at Kasarani training. And it's not just conventional volleyball. We also have beach volleyball, which is training starting from Monday in Mombasa in preparation for Olympic qualifier in a town called Tetuan in the northern part of Morocco, not far from Tarjia, 14 kilometers to Spain. You're playing beach volleyball, but you're seeing Spain on the other end. That will take place from 18th to 24th of this month.
How has the availability of facilities been affected you positively or negatively? Or have you not been affected by this residential? How is it?
We are in a developing country, and we cannot run away from the fact that we do not have enough facilities. We only have one standard gymnasium, and that is Kasarani. We have not hosted for the last 8 years because of lack of the second gymnasium. We thank the Defense Forces. They have come up with a very nice gym in near 7th Battalion. Yes. And now we have we are looking forward to getting the carpet. Once we have the Teton on that ground, we shall have now 2, where we can now be for hosting for our championship. You have asked a question on facility. If I come to beach volleyball, majority of those who participate in beach volleyball, they are in the interior. Very few in the coastal region. And so we have talked to the management of Strathmore University, and they have established beach courts, and we have been doing what we call beach homologated tours. Quote that. Beach homologated tour at Strathmore University, and we've done it very well. We've had 2, and so we are expected to do 6 before we qualify for the Olympics. And that is between now and 24th of this month. In a nutshell, we do not have enough facilities, and so, but we are not there to sit down and start yelling. No, we have to think of a solution.
Yes.
And that's the way to go. If you go to Egypt, majority of those clubs, El Hari, Zamalek, they have their own gymnasium. It's the high time we think about. Kenya Pipeline coming up with its own gymnasium. Now we have Ulinzi, they have their own gymnasium. And so that way we shall be able to move forward and stop crying.
And talking about this qualification, how is the ministry instrumental in the preparations for this kind of qualifiers and also for the Olympics?
You like it or hate it, but the government is the main sponsor of all these games.
And are they playing their role?
There is a protocol, yes. It takes time. There is proper screening. You have to go through proper decantation before you are given a clean bill of health, whether you're going or not. And also they have to look at the ratio of the athletes to the officials. And in the process, you find that it becomes very, very tricky because the proposal has to come from the federation, yes, taken to the ministry for a proper scrutiny. From there, it is taken to the PS. The PS hands over that to the sports fund. And from the sports fund, now we have the money wired to the federation. It's a process, which is good. But if it is not done in good time, sometimes we are affected. So we salute Engineer Tum for releasing of funds, sometimes in good time. And I'm saying that because our Marikia strikers need to have money like yesterday for them to prepare to go to Philippines. Same with the beach volleyball team that I'm heading, supposed to leave for Tetuan. Did you hear that name? Tetuan.
My tongue cannot
northern part of
forgive my
Morocco.
Morocco. I know you've been there for a while.
Yeah, not once, not twice.
How is the morale in the team? I know in the athletics, I know there is this program where athletes are being, there's that one-on-one sort of door-to-door taking care of their needs. Like, how are they being motivated? You know, they should not just be playing at Kasarani, then they go to their home and just sit at home and then think.
The good thing, whatever you have seen on the screen
yes,
happening is part of the training. Though the individuals are in their own main clubs.
Yes.
But after that, they'll be put together and then they'll start training. One thing that we have said no to is the issue of the Brazilian coaches who only come when the cake is prepared. They just come to take the top ice. So we have said no. And we have our own local coaches which are equal to the task. We cannot afford to sell our game to individuals. In a second world country, in Brazil, so to speak. So we said no. And so we are using our local coaches and they are equal to the task. If you look at what Baraza is doing at the bench there, that's exactly what Tom does in Brazil. And so we are going to use our local coaches. Come to the beach volleyball. We have top coaches in the country. We have Muninge, who is even an expatriate in Rwanda. We have Owino. We have Ibrahim Oduol. We have Sari, name them. So we have enough coaches.
Well done. And this was a game that earlier on was played. This should be KPA and Praise.
This is KPA, and KDF.
Yes. From your own analysis, yes.
Went 5 sets.
Yes.
Nobody knew which team was winning until the fat woman gave a big bro and said, yes, it is KPA. And it was 5 sets. It went 5 sets and the KPA won. And not the whole management of KPA was there. KDF, they did a good job, and one of their best player also got injured, and I think that's why they had to go 5 sets.
And that's, of course, that's true. What is the difference? Women seem to prosper more than the men now that we have them.
No.
What is happening?
This is
both of them should be in the Olympics.
The perception of the members for the state.
No. It's clear out there.
This year,
see the result.
This year, we were in Ghana, Accra, Ghana. Men team got silver medal. Women team, bronze medal. Last year, this year again, the club championship, Kenya Prison got silver medal. Women team, the best was bronze medal. And that was Kenya Pipeline. What is that one telling you? That the boy child has been taken care of now. And qualifying to the Olympics for men, if they are number 2 in Africa, that tells you they only missed a chance by 1. Kenya, we beat Cameroon and Egypt the other day. But women, that is. But for men now, I mean, the notch is high. And as I've said, that perception is slowly dying. Because as we are talking, I've told you, we have silver medalists, men. Women, bronze. That is this year. But because the women have been doing very well in the past few years, so that removing that, whatever it takes sometimes, it is up to men to pull up their socks and now get the number 1 in Africa and then represent us in a world championship.
Okay.
Yes. And in fact, to tell you the truth,
yes,
the number of professionals that we have outside the country playing volleyball, for men, they are more than women. In fact, women, we only have 3. We have Kipchumba, we have Veronica, and we have one more in Rwanda. Men, 1,001 in Tunisia, in Japan.
Yes.
And even the current one now, the captain of the national team,
yes,
he's just landed from Japan. We have more men than women. It's only that now we need to win one and then be at equilibrium.
The transition between playing and coaching and playing, retiring, and then what happens to them next. I'm speaking about this because we have a lot of those, the Wanjas, all of them. So how are you going to ensure that at least they're part of the expertise that Kenya needs?
That's a good question, because as we are talking, Kenya Volleyball Federation has created 2 slots for athlete delegates who sit in the executive. We have Ibrahim Oduol and we have Black Sidi Zagara. Their presence in the executive is supposed to give a feedback to the athletes down there. And as you have rightly put it, Wanja right now is the national trainer of the national team. So we are picking those who played yesteryears and they are joining the team. Oduori is the national coach of the beach volleyball. Black Sidis, we have started training her now for a takeover. We have 1,001 We have to give these people room because they have invested, they have taken all their years in the game.
Yes.
If we do not do that and we are leaders, then we cannot call ourselves leaders.
In true. This beach tell us something, because you see, beach volleyball is, I should say it's new to Kenya. It's something new. Very new to us.
Yes.
And I know you have been having that campaign to ensure it's very promoted around the country and also in East Africa. How is that so far? And,
well, the beach volleyball for the first time was played in Africa, in a competition, African Games, in Maputo way back in 2011. Thereafter, now the game was included in the Olympics in 2012, London Olympics. So from that time now, we have been having this campaign. As you are putting it, as the chairman of the beach volleyball, I have talked to a number of members of parliament. They have been able to create beach courts in their respective places. Take, for example, the former Daragwa MP, Mr. Kioni. He's established about 7 courts in various schools. Same is happening in Machakos, Mbuthia, that is in Homa Bay. We have quite a number of beach courts now in Strathmore. Kenyatta University is starting very well. And in a nutshell, we are trying to popularize this game, which has got good viewership. You know one good thing about beach volleyball? You play using uniform that are only short enough to cover the subject. I think I would rather stop there, and we continue with that story next time.
The reason why I'm in studio and not at Kasarani is because of work and my paycheck. Otherwise, I'll be at Kasarani because I know the talent there, both for men and women, is huge. Of course, the management of some of the supporters who are very key in volleyball. Who are some of your partners who have been with you for all this time?
Yes.
All this time. Ama ni wewe peke yenu na volleyball, na serikali.
No. We have Mozart Betts. These guys from Salbia. Salbia does very well in volleyball.
Salbia is good in volleyball.
Yes,
that's true.
We also have Kenya Commercial Bank. Sometimes they come in and they sponsor their team, and also sometimes throw some 2-3 things in the federation. We have a small-time partnership where, for example, Karirana Tea Factory, whenever we are going out to the country, they give us the green tea to go and give as tokens in Morocco. Yes. We have other people like Kenchik. They take care of our teams when the young ones are in the camp. And we have other companies that Bitok is approaching because now he's the chairman of the Marketing Commission. And soon and very soon, we'll have a very nice package from various companies. So in a nutshell, you've asked me,
yes,
how do we just go alone? No, we can't walk alone. We normally work with those sponsors, and they have been of great, I must say, help to the growth of the game of volleyball, both conventional volleyball and beach volleyball.
How is the leadership at Kenya Volleyball Federation?
Superb.
Just before we go for a break, I know I'll not let you off, Mbuthia. We had squabbles last time about, we are putting the chairman alone there to be the manager, to be the cook, to be the overseer, to be the runner, to be the whatever. Have you sorted out that?
In all the federation in this country, and there are about 106 federations.
Yes.
If you look at the list of those people who are going to the Olympics, tell me any single federation that does not have an executive, and more so a chairman or a vice chairman, or even a treasurer. I am not trying to say that whatever was happening in volleyball is not true. But I can tell you it was through a process where Nyamberi was voted 9 votes out of 15, and her colleague got 1 vote, 3 abstained. What does that one tell you? The case in court was, I may not talk much. We are saying here that sometimes there is no federation that is so democratic than volleyball. You talk, the social media gets that, the mainstream media gets that, and that is democracy. So the noise that you are talking about is very healthy for the growth of the game. And I can tell you, there is no federation that is planning for the growth of the game more than beach and conventional volleyball. The federation is Kenya Volleyball Federation.
So how are you selecting the beach volleyball? Are you picking them from the normal routine?
Yes.
Or how can they, who wants...
Some of them are also in the conventional volleyball, but they must have participated in 6 homologated tours before they qualify for the Olympics. In this case, we've been having these tours. Malindi, you can remember the case of North Beach Tour. We had one in Mombasa. We had two in Strathmore. We organized one more. They also counted the one of Accra, Ghana. So we now go to the computer and look at who among these people has the highest point.
Okay.
Then we get the best.
Beach Volleyball Commission Chairman himself, and also the Kenya Volleyball Federation Deputy Treasurer, mwenye pesa.
And the chairman Nairobi branch.
And the chairman of Nairobi branch. Uko na kofia mingi bwana. Patia ingine. Mr. Moses Mbuthia.
Thank you.
Of course, Mother Mbuthia has taught me a lot in sports when I was still a budding journalist in 2008, 2009. And so thank you very much for... I'm sure you're very happy to see...
Danger University in Uganda went with you. And you're a great Kenyan. You have done a lot for sports.
But you've done a very good job also for volleyball. I've seen the growth from the time I joined sports back in the day. So keep it up. Tuko nyuma yako. Let the noise be there. But it's important for the noise to be there because the work is being done.
Is there. Sure.
Moses Mbuthia, of course, I will release him just now because he has to run quickly to the Kasarani Stadium to see how the finals are going. But just before I let him go, this is the question of the day. We had asked you a very simple question. We want you to ask you something about Harambee Stars and how they are doing minimally or dismally in the ongoing World Cup qualifiers. We're asking, do they have a chance of qualifying for the 2026 World Cup? Talk to us, SMS us, call us, WhatsApp us, you tweet, X, TikTok us, do what you can do. Either talk to us. You have a chance, of course, to getting your feedback here on air and also win yourself this. So later on, of course, on this show also, I have DJ DM. I'm told it's DJ DM. He's a DM of the DJs. He's also amongst us in this particular studio. He'll be able to entertain us. But for now, we shall just take a very short break. We'll be coming back with the Gecko Tribe Chargers in their debut charge in Torosei, Kajiado. I have exclusive pictures of how they suffered in the bush. That after this break.